Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back as ever to our little island nation of Lathingham. In today's episode, we are going to finally set down our shepherd and set down our trapper, most likely in the prestigious forest just, I guess, east of our island. For some reason I thought it was south, but I guess that's because I always have the camera like this. Either way, there has been quite a few things happening off camera, a lot of goblin attacks, at least 6 of them, and now this has appeared, a crypt. It's as simple as that. We are fighting a crypt, there are stone sarcophaguses, there is pretty much everything. Or sarcophagi. Would that be the best way to plural that? I have no idea, but my stammer does not like me saying it. Either way, let's send in our 5 footmen and see how we do. Now, sadly, it seems I have reached maximum citizenship. 20 people is all I can have in this game at the moment in its current state, which is a little bit saddening, because of course that was one of the major goals of the game, to keep on increasing your populace, to keep on increasing the number of people you have following you, and your rather odd leadership, I guess is a good way of saying that. Now, where are the enemies? There they are. Okay, so, go forth, my minions! Inside the crypt, there is most likely a necromancer, who is actually very strong but very frail, along with, of course, a whole host of undead. Now, my lovely minions have been upgraded significantly. They are using metal armor, in fact, iron armor, I believe, steel shields, and everything else, so they are a very sturdy bunch indeed. That, and of course, is 5 of them, which is pretty darn helpful. I'll be taking that dagger, thank you, and all they're actually dropping now is stone, which is a little bit boring. I really wish that'd give me something more impressive. So what I'm doing right now is I've ordered this area here to be dug out. The reason is, if I can simply dig straight down here with a halfling, kind of getting them trapped, I will eventually find my way all the way into the tunnel system, in which I can simply put down a ladder, which is a lot easier than trying to dig up in this game, which, no matter how you use the slice tool and the x-ray tool, can be a little bit fiddly and prone to error, so I'm going with the easier option there. And finally, my little town hall is almost done. So very close. Yes, there we go, minions. Dig! Dig as if your life depends on it. And it does, by the way. For a bit of added motivation. Hopefully they'll get into the tunnel system soon. Come on. Put your backbones into it. Put your vertebrae into the effort. I really hope I am actually going to hit the tunnel. Yes, I am. Okay. Just need to keep going down. That looks really weird from this angle. I did line it up earlier, so I was hoping I was correct. I guess using the slice tool here would make things a lot... Oop, Lord. A lot easier, is what I was going to say. Oh, I see them. I found them. Hey, guys. Did I really just order this whole area to be dug out? No, not quite. Well, you're close at least. Let's continue. Oh. I saw a couple of them just fall in. No, are you going to be trapped there now until I can save you? Well, that's just fantastic. Good enough, though. Good enough. Okay, let's put down some ladders and get you back out of there, then. That shouldn't be too difficult. Aw, that's really sad. Hello, how are you? There's like 2 places now where they're stuck. Thankfully, the ladders don't need the backing of a wall the entire way. They can be like mid-air and just floating, so they'll be absolutely fine. Invaders are approaching! A single hardened enemy. We must defeat it with our minions. Halflings. Now all we need is one of those fellows who just fell down the tunnel entrance to actually get back up there to add the ladders. Actually, you can add ladders in the reverse way as well, so what we could do is this. And that shouldn't take too long. Oh, I forgot all the beds were here. I was wondering why everyone was going into the tunnel system. Okay, let me save this guy and then clean this out a bit, and we'll be right back. The tunnel is now completely operational. The halflings can go all the way through, up the ladders, and then get to the mainland on the eastern side. So, all we need to do now is completely wall this off, as I don't want enemies trying to get to my village via this direction. I don't mind them trying to use the stone bridge, because, well, that's kind of its purpose, to actually trap invaders on, but I really don't want them attacking my peaceful farming locale. So, let's get all that working. Look! She's going to go home via the tunnel system. You are the first person to actually use it. Well done. And with that, let's get building then. So what do I want? What I would very, very much like, honestly speaking, is just a wooden wall. Or a stone wall, actually. Or both. A stone wall, then we can perhaps do some crenellations later. That actually seems reasonable to me. I like reasonable things. I find them awfully reasonable. Good enough for me, so that's one wall. Build, please. Although that will now take priority over the town hall, which is kind of sad. The town hall will never be built. I think it's safe to say the town hall is something which will simply lament there for all eternity. Not place items, design building. Can I not design more than one building at once? Okay, there we go. I was going to say, that would be very, very bizarre if I could only do one at a time. Have that about here, in this section, just to make the building a little bit easier. As this way it's as small as it can be, while still blocking it off. And as long as we don't add any ladders going up, that means the enemy can't simply jump down, so that is pretty much safe. Excellent. So now all we need is a trapper and a shepherd, and that's what this location will be, for trapping and massacring animals and keeping cute animals. That seems reasonable. Now, another question I've got. Could I add a door? Pause building for a second, please. Do doors allow the enemy to come through? I actually don't know this. So we're going to put a door there, and we can always remove it later if it does become an issue. I don't think it should be an issue when you think about it, but, you know, game logic varies depending on the game, and sometimes the logic doesn't really fit the word. So what do I have left for this anyway? It's not much to do. Got all the windows in, I think. Well, not all the windows, but still making them stone. Oh, we're simply waiting on clay bricks, which makes sense because we are missing literally the sections of clay. Okay, so we just need to get more clay sorted. You there, potter's kiln. Bricks first. Oh no, we do have it. Maybe then we're just waiting on our halflings to actually build it. That could be very, very possible. Can I even get up there with the weird double staircase they've built there? I'm assuming they can. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they can actually do buildings. Should I do this? Likely not. Am I doing it anyway? Yes. Will I be killing these goblins with far too many people? Yes, also. They're kind of running out of places to spawn now. One of them did actually spawn on a recent spawn locale, so it seems they can use the same area more than once. So they're saying that the attacks have become very rare now. Maybe the game simply slows down once you hit 20 halflings. That would be sad, but I am fully aware that this game doesn't really have much longevity, so I am looking into other similar games to play after this, such as Timber and Stone and games of that nature. There are also some untamed wolves just randomly chilling here. That's kind of scary. Overkill team, go! Oh, it's one goblin. It's not even a fighting goblin. Hello! Oh, are you serious? No! Guys! Get back, please. Why are you all moving so slowly? Look how glitchily you're moving. What was with that, guys? You just let that walk right past you, you do realise. Everyone to the militia point, please. You're all in the militia, so you all should be able to fight back. Well, actually, you were fighting him then. Straight into the tunnels. Oh, look, all that guys are hitting him on the way. Well done, guys. Well done. I need none of this. I am wealthy beyond belief. I do not need your goods. Okay. Everyone okay? And this is why we need to quickly seal this way up. Soldiers, get back here. They're going to try and go through the tunnels. Wow, apparently they can fight on the ladders. They are expert warriors, despite being remarkably glitchy. Okay, everyone carry on. Wall up this place so I can have a shepherd and have my first trapper. I don't quite know how I've done this. I wish I did so I could repeat it later, but we are now looking at the world from a completely different perspective. We are looking from under the ground. Once again, I have no idea how I've done this, but it is kind of awesome. If I try and correct my vision, it does that, and now we're kind of between layers. Oh, I enjoyed looking up more. There we go, that's better. I'm sure I could play the game just fine like this, and in no way would it require a restart. Okay, maybe one restart. Oh, no, am I free? Am I free of this horrible curse? Yes, I can actually see it again now. Okay, that was very curious. It was definitely something to do with swapping layers too quickly. Not sure how I did it, though. Oh. I will figure it out again in the future. It will be amazing. Also, I need to bear in mind something which I never bear in mind. The halflings will always do your most recent task with the highest priority. That's why I still have scaffolding around my island, because my halflings simply aren't finishing the work on the walls, because I put down the town hall. Now the town hall isn't being finished because I put down the walls over here, and the walls aren't being finished because I ran out of steel and needed some more iron ore. Thus I ordered this whole area to be cut out, so it may be a little bit longer than I expected until we have this area up and running. Well, it seems like I've just figured something out that I'm sure a lot of you have already commented before watching to this point. You can in fact increase your maximum citizens. I was just having a look to see if there was a way to increase the amount of people we had, and indeed, that exact thing is here. So let's just increase it to maximum, which is 40. There we are. So from now on we should get some more halflings. I guess that's in place, because the game is very poorly optimized at the moment, and even with only 20 halflings, I'm actually losing 10 FPS, and I'm on a pretty beastly computer, so I can imagine this could cause some serious problems down the line for other people. Oh, really, guys? Stand your ground! Well done, workers. Kill them all. Oh lord. Soldiers, could you please get here now? I don't mind workers fighting the Entlings, but I don't really want them fighting that thing. There we are, that's better. And back to work. Excellent. Now hopefully, when tomorrow comes, we'll actually get a new person. Still not sure how much longer I'll be playing this as a series, though, to be perfectly honest, because there's not all that much more to do, but at least now there is still a goal of improving your village. I would like more workers, to be honest. I think 20 isn't quite enough, and I think 40 is a good goal. Well, the walls are finally done, and we have our first trapper, so let's put down a nice bit of location just there. And that will be the trapping land. Yes, okay. We're also about to make another trapper because I completely forgot that only a trapper can be upgraded into a shepherd. For some reason I thought it was a farmer, but of course that's only a cook. It seems like our people have nothing to do, which is kind of curious considering, well, there's a building right here you guys need to do. Anyone want to work on the building? No? Is the building bugged out? Should I have not built so big? There's a very good possibility. I'll figure it out off camera. There it goes. Now this will be our shepherd, because not only is he the first one, of course, he does also have a very good mind stat, as he is our new person, so that's pretty good. Well, since they're not doing anything, may as well start mining out some of the area down here, get some more iron and steel, since we are currently lacking. Mine everything, guys. There you go. That did just work, didn't it? Let's go into slice view. Yes, it did, okay. And there they are. I'll figure out exactly what's wrong with the building. I think it's because of how they've tried to do the flooring. They've basically blocked themselves out. That's my theory, because we have all of the material we actually need. We have already built the door. We are constantly building the frames and don't actually need that just yet anyway. We have the stone and we have the clay bricks and we have the oak logs. We have everything we could possibly need. So right now it's just in a permanent kind of purgatory state, which is very, very boring. Wow. You should be a soldier. No, you shouldn't be a soldier because your body stat's terrible. In that case, you're also going to be a trapper. Well done. I'll just leave this one area for trapping. Or shall we make the whole area trapping? I mean, there's no harm in it. Sure. All of this area is also for trapping, so hopefully soon we'll get a load of furs and... I think it's jerky you get, isn't it? Like fox jerky and stuff. Kind of morbid, I'll admit, but still. Nutritious for our minions. So what's going wrong here then, guys? Why can't you get up here? If I put a stair... If I do this... Surely they should be able to climb that and get to the top. I'll be keen to see if that actually affects anything. I doubt it will, but it'd be very nice if it did. Slowly but surely, the town hall is taking shape. Now, the reason why it's taking so long is that the halflings don't quite understand how to actually build this, because of the fact that a lot of the structure is made up of separate buildings because of how the building tool actually works. This means I've been constantly having to put down ladders to make sure that they don't get stuck. I've been having to actually build people out of certain areas, since they are certainly not above getting stuck in the walls, and I've been having to replace a lot of the crenellation segments on the side. Well, they're not quite crenellations. The support structures on the side have had to be replaced several times, but it is slowly taking shape. It's in fact almost done. After this wall is done and the support struts are done, all that remains is the roof, and because I haven't touched that area with any separate buildings, that should actually be pretty simple. I am determined we are getting that done by the end of the day. Now, one other thing I've came across is that trappers level up incredibly slow. We now have 24 people and our trappers are only now level 2. Which means, actually, could I perhaps turn one of these into our shepherd? I can! Excellent! Okay, we are now making one of them a shepherd so that we can start getting the more interesting animals. So let's remove these trapping grounds here, and that's where our farmland, our pastures, whatever they want to be called, will be placed. Oh, there's a cemetery nearby and a goblin camp just to boot. Okay, let's get our soldiers ready. Haven't really been paying too much attention of enemies, honestly, since I've been just trying to get this building sorted. Eventually we will have a town hall, and all will rejoice. You three, you want to go? This is a bug I've noticed a lot. When you issue an order, you have to issue it a couple of times to make sure everyone goes and actually does the order. In fact, I'm considering separating the groups into smaller groups, as they seem to work a lot better than the larger ones. Yay for the door. The door also does seem to keep away enemies, in case people were wondering about my query earlier. Oh look, there's 2 goblin camps. That's fantastic. And right now, there's a huge enemy heading towards our base. Well, crud. Guys in the militia, down alert, please. Is everyone in the... Oh, wait, no, not everyone's in the militia, because it's been a while now. And I've got some new people. Now everyone's in the militia. Yay, a new person. Okay, that's bad. So you there, I no longer want you to be in the militia, because you're currently fighting all on your own. That's a terrible thing to happen. Groups, that's it, and no longer enrolled. Run away! You know, the militia only works if you've got everyone fighting at once. What I really need to do is put down the flag somewhere else. Okay, you as well. Same deal as the other one. Need you to simply stop fighting, you silly, silly farmers. Farmers are aggressive. I should know. I come from a family of farmers. We are very volatile. There we are. Sheer numbers. Zerg rush him. It's amazing how less effective normal halflings are compared with the soldiers. It's a I mean, obviously there's a difference, but it's a massive difference. Why is there golden Did you take curry with you guys? Okay, you can go home now. Back to defending our glorious village. And I'll go back to trying to get this thing sorted. Resigned sigh. Just to finish off the episode, what I've decided to do is that we're going to start putting down our shepherd pastures right next to the trapping area. But what we need to do is make sure it's actually walled off, otherwise the animals will literally simply walk away, which isn't too effective. So I've decided that this is going to be the sheep pasture, and this is going to be the Pio coop? It's the chicken coop, okay? I'm never going to try and say their name as it actually is. They are chickens, they are going to be called chickens. I'm a simple person with simple chickens. And I get there. And now we need to wait for our mason to continue to put down the, well, to create the fences, which shouldn't take too long since they're quite a simple build. And then we can continue with that. Now, the shepherd will go around finding the animals. I'm not quite sure where he finds them, but he just gets them from thin air, to be perfectly honest. And then he'll simply put them on the pasture. If it's all walled off nicely, they'll stay there. If it's not, they'll walk away. Then the shepherd has to put them back. Then they'll walk away. Then the shepherd has to put them back. You get the general kind of theme going on there, I'm sure. Put that there. Same again there. And then on the edge there. Actually, what we could do, delete this one. Now this one's going to be bigger just because I do actually want the eggs for a lot of different cooking stuff. So I'm more than happy to have the dominant area be the chicken coop. Then the less so one be the sheep. Because honestly, we don't really need any more wool, because we don't need fibre at this stage, honestly. Since we have that little silkweed farm, I've not been needing fibre. Oh, a fail. We need to make more stuff, guys. More gold, more mining, more everything. Yeah, you're actually building the last wall. Guys, you're kind of doing nothing. Oh, look! It's a little chicken. It's a happy chicken. It's our chicken. Don't ask the shepherd where he found the chicken. He gets very defensive. Okay, and turn around. Yay for these being only like 1 or 2 stone each. It's very cheap and easy to do. I wonder where our shepherd's got to. Where are you going? I'm guessing you're going to find more, but you could have just deposited it. Oh, look, it's a sheep that randomly appeared because we've got a shepherd. Honestly, that's why it's appeared. I wonder if you need more than one. I wonder how many animals one shepherd can really tend to. Speaking of which, don't you need to make food for them now? You never used to. Oh, you do. Well, that's easy. What does this need? Sheep feed needs golden gourds. Oh. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, oh, actually, no, that'd have been really easy. Just make sure that this main town is on top. So this is the dominant one to cook. And then this, same again. Make sure we always have feed in stock. I don't know if they really need to be fed or they'll die, or is it simply a bonus to perhaps their productivity? I really don't know, because I haven't actually had a shepherd at this stage before, but even so. Just keep walling this off. Oh, almost. Make me some more walls faster, Mason. Yes, build. I get less and less scared of invaders every time they pop up now. Our soldiers are pretty well kitted out for pretty much any fight. Oh my lord, never mind, I lied about everything. That is creepy and scary. And there's little baby ones as well, to make it worse. Who are you? Why are you down there? You're a bit silly, you know that? Kill the giant stone before it gets into the darn village. Come on, guys, you have pointy sticks. Oh, that was easier than expected. I didn't see his health, and I thought he wasn't taking any damage. But apparently he was. Okay. It's all fine now. Aw, it's our little... Oh, it's our sheep. Where's the chicken? Oh, okay. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We still have the chicken. No need to panic. I don't really know why you guys are panicking, honestly. I knew all along our wily shepherd had it under control. You nervous people. Being nervous and stuff. Personally, I blame you, whoever you were. Will the shepherd actually deposit the sheep? That's a weird thing to say. Oh, come on, chicken. Oh, the chicken's adorable. I want 10 of these. Like in real life. Oh, I did actually used to have pet chickens, and now I suddenly really miss them. Where are you going? Sheep can't use ladders. They shouldn't be able to. Maybe they can. I don't have much knowledge about sheep. Did you just open the door? Oh, we have a harvest button. That's kind of scary. Well, I'm sure the shepherd will eventually put them in the right place, but I'm afraid as the sun sets, I am all out of time for today's recording. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stonehearth is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next episode, we will finally finish the town hall, we will have our little shepherding area over here, and perhaps a new stockpile and chests, and I will be building my new house. Well, the new houses for everyone, which I can simply copy and paste, and will be a lot simpler than the town hall, so I don't have to be constantly vigilant to make sure people aren't being stuck in the walls. I will also consider making the warehouse, which a lot of people have suggested, converting the original sleeping area into this, which isn't a bad idea in the slightest, so I'm very tempted to do that. But if I do that, then I'll have to make sure the houses are built first, so that will be the last thing to do. Or something like that. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.